Everyone, Coach Claire here. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you so much for all of the love and comments and beautiful kind words on my previous videos on this wonderful YouTube channel. I am thoroughly loving getting to know everyone and connecting with you through these weekly meditations and shorts. And I'm so excited to now be doing live one-on-one coaching sessions with clients, as well as custom meditations, created specifically for your needs and desires and circumstances, which also include video coaching. So I'm really excited to be here and bring you this meditation today, which is essentially all about the inner world, the 4D, and how this is actually creating everything out there in the 3D. So a little bit about my experience with this is I was someone who was always taking action out there in the 3D. I was always trying to fix things, make things happen, take control, work hard, be the one that is just always being assertive and essentially doing so much work and effort in order to get what I wanted. And I was exhausted all the time in relationships, and it just didn't feel good to me anymore. And it was a few years ago that I came across this law of assumption practice and how our inner world, our 4D, our imagination actually creates. And when I came across it, I was a bit like, what is this woo-woo, hippie, yaya rubbish? I really was just like, this can't be real. This doesn't work. How could this work? I've been efforting my whole life. Sure, sometimes it works and oftentimes it doesn't. But something about the law of assumption really called to me, and I decided to give it a go. And amazing things have happened in my life, not only with my specific person, but with work, money, family, career, relationships, travel, health, just essentially feeling really good in myself and strengthening my own personal mental health, which comes from essentially strengthening my thoughts. So, it took me a long time to commit to this. I was always, one foot out, one foot in, does it work? Trying it out for a little while and then not seeing results, so just giving up and thinking, well, maybe that's not meant for me. Maybe my person isn't meant for me. Maybe I have to go and effort again, which is then what I would do, and it wouldn't work. So for me, it has really been about committing to the 4D and really going in there and being all in with it. And when that moment happens, and sometimes it's a moment, it was a moment for me. Sometimes it's a slow progression of committing into the 4D, back and forth, hot and cold, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work for you. But for me, it was like, right, that's it. I'm all in. I'm fully committed to this, because when I'm fully committed to this, everybody else is fully committed to me. So for a long time, I was like, why isn't my person or other relationships that I'm in turn up the way that I want? But it was because I always had trust issues. I was waiting for the other person to commit, or the other person to say, I love you, out there. All this 3D stuff. And it just wasn't working. So now I'm within. I'm in this 4D world. I'm using my imagination to create, and it's so exciting to be so limitless with myself and just have a really fun, great time. And if I want to do effort and fix things and have control, which sometimes pops up, I just go within. All my energy and action is within. There's no more assertion in the 3D anymore. So now I am more relaxed and at peace and feeling the love than I ever have at any other time in my life, because I'm fully committed to the 4D. And I know that what is going on in the 4D has to be emanated without in the 3D. It works every single time. The trick is to make sure that what's going on in the 4D is the stuff that you actually want to be experiencing. So the good stuff. Only want the good stuff. Sometimes negative or unwanted things do turn up, and the power is in responding and going back into the 4D and revising what happened there. There is no power anymore in reacting out there. So it's a few small changes that can take practice and repetition. It took me a long time to be really committed to the 4D. Now that I am, magical stuff is just turning up all the time because I'm all in. You know, the big toe is in. Had a big ugly toe out in the 3D for a long time and it was not working. Big toe is in now, all in, fully committed to myself, so that everyone else, especially my SP, can be fully committed to me, because he is me. We are one. So today this meditation is about you and your SP being one and committing to your 4D so that your 3D has to reflect that back to you, has to get emanated without. And remember that everything is coming from you. It's you know, it's being emanated without. So nothing is coming at you. Everything is coming from you. I feel like I'm going to turn into a dancer or something, but you know, that was really life-changing for me as well, because I always felt like the world was coming at me and it's against me, but I just needed to clean up my thoughts. So today, this meditation, let's go within to the 4D. Let's get really creative, use our imagination, hear what we need to hear and feel it real, because it is real. It's so real and it's mind-blowing. And if you are still a bit unsure and thinking this is all a little woo-woo, ya-ya, voodoo, hippie, you know, which I also really love now, science backs this up, and I love science. I love quantum physics and understanding the law of attraction, the law of assumption, how things work scientifically. There is proof behind this. So there's a lot of research and evidence out there already that this stuff actually works. One of the main things I found was I had to keep setting little tests for myself. Things like, okay, well, maybe in the next week, if I see a lady beetle, this is gonna, you know, reaffirm my faith in this. Or I'm gonna see a giraffe, or my person is gonna tell me that I'm beautiful, or, you know, whatever it is that you want. Every single time when I relaxed and let go and just expected that that would turn up, it did. Because that's how manifesting works. You go within, you see, feel, experience what you want. You let go of the attachment to it, the how, the why, the when. Let that go. It comes to you. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So let's dive in, because I can talk for days about this fun stuff. So let's go in with a meditation with your person. We're going to have some inner conversations back and forth. And I want you today to just really hear and feel everything and anything that you want to hear from your person, because this is where we're creating. Every time we do this, it's real, it's happening, it's done. It has to then be reflected back to you. So let's go within. If it feels comfortable to place a hand on your heart, please do so. We're just going to get comfortable here and close off our senses to the 3D now and really come within. And we're going to take just a couple of deep breaths if that feels right for you. In through the mouth and out through the mouth. can try one in through the nose, out through the mouth, and one more in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I really want you to just invite your person into your space now. They could be sitting next to you, sitting in front of you, holding your hand. They're here with you, however you see them. And you start smiling, you feel so happy, everything feels good. And your person says to you, "Hello, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to come in here into this 4D magical creative world so that we could talk and you could give me more instructions of how you want me to show up, because I love showing up for you. It's my favorite thing to do. So please tell me what it is that you want me to do next." And here is where we're going to take some time to say to our person what we want to experience with them. It could be something like, "I desire to have more affection from you. I desire you to take the lead and take all the action now. I intend for you to make me your #1 priority. I intend that you show me off to the world as your person, your #1. So these are a few examples. Let's just take some time. Say whatever it is that you want to say to your person that you wish to manifest with them. Take that time now. Your person now responds to you and they agree with everything that you've said to them. They may say things like, "Thank you for giving me these instructions. I want what you want, but I actually want it even more. I am so in love with you, and I am telling you now and every day moving forward how much I love you. I love public displays of affection with you. I love kissing you, kissing your hand, holding you, dancing with you in public. I love showing you off to the world. You are incredible. I love making you my #1 priority, because you're my whole world. My entire world now revolves around you. You are everything to me. You are my #1. I always check in with you. I always see how you're feeling. I always check in with you before we make plans. I'm always now so attentive to you and your needs because I love you. You're my #1. You are. Forever. Now and forever. And I love that you are so committed to me now, because now I am so committed to you. I love that you are all in now with your 4D, because I'm all in with the 4D. And I love that whatever you instruct me to do in here is then emanated without. Your person says to you, "You don't have to take any action anymore. You don't have to make anything happen. That's my job now, and I'm so damn good at it. I am so damn good at taking action and making things happen for you and for us, because you're my whole world, and I love it. I love the challenge. I love making things happen and bringing your desires to life. It is my purpose in life now to make you happy. This is my number one mission. Your happiness is my happiness, and I love you. Feel these words from your person and anything else that you need to hear from them. Take that time now. Really feel how good this feels. It just feels so good creating in the 4D world with your person. Take some time now to respond to your person. You could say something like, "Thank you for being all in with me. I've needed to hear you say this, and I love it, and I love you, and I appreciate you and respect you, and I'm so grateful for everything that you do for me. You're incredible. We are incredible. We're such an amazing couple, and I love how we bring the best out in each other, and I love how you reflect the best of me now, and you show up for me 110%. I love that about you. I trust you. I'm committed to you. I'm all in with you. Thank you for taking all the action out there now. And thank you for inspiring me for new and exciting ideas in here in the 4D world. And thank you for also reminding me that our 4D and our 3D are connected as well. All is well. All is positive, all is good. Thank you for reminding me that I begin within here and then it gets pushed out into the 3D physical experience. And I love both. I love both. So thank you so much for reminding me of the powers and magicalness of the law of assumption. Thank you for reminding me that I am the only conscious creator here. And thank you for always reflecting the best of me. I love you. Your person responds, I've got you. You're safe. I will always protect you. I will always love you. You are my number one, my one and only, now and forever. Everything that we just did in the 4D will now be emanated without. And it is truly the coolest thing. I don't know if you can see, I've gone totally red from this experience just from talking to my SP on the inner world. And, you know, my SP isn't, you know, physically here to say these things or even touch me. And look, I've gone completely red from feeling this experience to be real. So this stuff works. All you have to do is trust it, commit, go within, repeat, persist. Literally persist with all of your desires on the inner world until it shows up. Remain indifferent to everything else. If anything does turn up unwanted in the 3D, just say, thank you for the feedback. Let me go back within. Let me revise. Let me create new stuff. Let me get excited about it. Let me step back into my power in the 4D world, because that is where the magic is. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And let's just stay strong as beautiful, conscious creators, because we are, you are, and you deserve the best from this life. I'm here if you need me. Thank you.